Okay, guys, welcome back to the wrap up for the end of June, 2020, end of July, sorry. Again, if you're new here, this is a very simple series where I take a idea that I have to have symbols trade it for me using Trade Ideas Auto Trader that I have built into a list and have back tested, so at least I know there's some statistics on my side. I have those traded all week, close them at the end of the week, go into the weekend nice and comfortable in cash, open up the next week. This is one of the styles that I trade. If you go on the channel and go back, you'll see more and more different types of styles: algo day trading, algo swing trading, discretionary swing trading, all this stuff. And it's my plan to keep building on this. I have another trading style that I'm working on right now, and you guys should be seeing that soon. But again, all of that is right here. So first and foremost, trying to keep these quicker, just because I know you guys like that, especially for the weekend. But let's take a look at the monthly candle, the monthly chart on the SPY. It's the end of the month. I always like to go, and I have a big list of monthlies that I go through, and then I go through the weeklies, and then I go through the dailies. So essentially what I'm looking at here is just a incredibly strong month, right? Just there's really nothing else to be said there. We had this doji month last month, and then we've had a pretty strong month this one. Going into the daily chart, kind of looks a bit like a bull flag to me, right? Today was a very interesting bottoming tail in which it sold off all day and then recovered into the end of the day. And again, everything is still looking strong. There's all the fundamental reasons in the world that people are trying to short, but again, I just focus on the charts, and it still just looks like an uptrend to me. So let's take a look at this week, and this week was not a good one, but that's just the nature of it, right? You're right 90% of the time, you're going to be wrong 10% of the time. So it's just the way it happens. We lost about $6 a share this week. Again, you can see the equity curve I constantly keep updated here, where it's, basically if you're trading 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 shares, of course, just using it like that makes it very simple for the math. And that's the reason I do it like this. There'd be tons of different ways to trade this kind of philosophy from a risk standpoint. Again, I am not telling anyone to mirror me. I'm just some guy on the internet. None of this is investment advice. This is one of the ways that I trade, and if this is something that fits your style, maybe you want to look at that as well. So everything was bad this week, so I'll quickly go through them, but just nothing worked. WLK triggered and pulled back, NUVA triggered and pulled back, and GRMAN triggered and pulled back. So taking a look here on what I'm looking at this week, we have Sage here with a 20% short float. Nice strong chart, pulled back and put in 3 kind of doji candles. So a bit of indecisions going on here. I think if it continues higher, these shorts may get nervous. MTZ, essentially looking at this for the same type of thing, 20% short float. You could call this here a channel like this. And with this giant doji candle here today, I think it could break out for the short side. HG, essentially just looking at this as a possible rounded top. So if we break through this area here, I think we could continue lower on that one. It's a hotel group, so any sort of Corona news, I think it will be responsive to that. And GCP, this is actually something that the AI recommended to sell right here. And I was taking a look at, and I kind of agree there. We've got this uptrend here, this ascending trend or triangle, which I trade a little bit different. I trade these bearish and descending trend line or descending triangles bullish. A little bit weird like that, but if this breaks down, if we take a look at the candles yesterday and today, and this might need me to zoom in a little bit here, but yeah, we have a massive doji yesterday and then a smaller doji inside that doji today. So again, just a compression of price action, and quite often from these compressions of price action, you get explosions of price action, and that's what I look for. So again, that is it for this week. Check out all the other videos on the channel, me training my fiance how to trade, live day trading, live swing trading, kind of everything you can think of is there. And let's just hope for a better week next week.